Welcome to another edition of the SFL Update. I am your host, Kyle Walsh. We are roughly 1 week away from the SFL preseason action on Twitch. Trust me when I say that owners have committed hours upon hours preparing for the 5th season of the SFL. We're here today to catch you up on the biggest transactions of the offseason, on some of the most important rule changes, and most importantly, to remind you to stay locked to the SFL website and social media platforms over the next 2 weeks to make sure you don't miss any of the excitement. This free agency was unlike any other. Owners put in more counter proposals than ever before, and defensive back stock skyrocketed as owners around the league attempted to bolster their pass defenses with a less than stellar class of defenders available this offseason. When the dust settled, here are the top 5 most compelling moves made this offseason. Freeman Goodspeed is the new Mauler running back. In case you forgot, the defending champs didn't run much at all last year. Only the Maulers would look to former wide receiver to bring some balance to a team that surprisingly franchise-tagged gold receiver James Cooley, dropping him down to a silver. There's no telling what strategy the Maulers have cooking, but T-Pat's squad should certainly have a different feel to them this year. Historical new rookies. The SFL has seen a lot of team setups, but the 4 new teams are bringing some very unique looks to the field this season. Tallahassee signed the first Gold Star defensive end in league history, Ebenezer Taylor, to a max $5 million a year contract. Santa Fe signed Gold Star twin safeties Carlo and Christophe Monteiro. Louisville will be the first team to have 2-star defensive tackles, Rick O'Reilly and H.J. Latshaw. They're sure to clog up a lane or two. The DC Dragons are one of 2 new teams trying out the bronze quarterback strategy. On top of all these moves, the New York Knights signed the most talented free safety on paper in league history, a 4-ability Gold Star, Patrick Daniel. Gatlin's back in the spotlight. In Honolulu, Jeb Gatlin started his career at the silver level, but has been downgraded over the last year. Gatlin is returning to silver status in Honolulu, and his brother is coming along with him. Why not? Billy Joe Gatlin is the first Bronze Star in league history to sign a max money contract worth $10 million over 2 seasons. There's been a resurgence in San Francisco. After a very rocky offseason last fall, the Bulldogs made a lot of big, wise moves this offseason, signing Donald Miller as the most talented receiver in league history, a 3-ability gold. They parted ways with the expensive Jordan Gray and Randall Watts on the line, only to bring in 2 new star linemen at a cheaper rate. Don't sleep on the Bulldogs, who will be hosting the championship game in San Francisco this offseason. Baltimore and Santa Fe pull off a bizarre deal. Baltimore has traded 2 major pieces of their squad to upstart Santa Fe, including wide receiver Nick T. Quick. The Crabs have had a big front office in the past, but have scaled down this season. It's tough to tell what exactly they'll look like this season. The 3rd change at coach in 3 seasons, still looking for the first playoff win. Transactions and new teams aren't the only thing that have made the league different heading into Season 5. The owners also approved a number of rule changes this offseason to enhance the quality of football you see on game day. Among them, teams are now required to have a run-pass ratio no wider than 75-25 in playbooks and vice versa. Teams will have an opportunity to make more defensive adjustments from week to week, and teams now get half the money back owed to a player if the player is cut before his contract expires. You can read the full rulebook anytime at simulationfl.com to find out what all the fuss is about. Remember, this season the SFL is on 4 days a week. Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern, and Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss a second of the action. We promise you it'll be an experience you have never thought imaginable. The league has big, big plans. I don't even know what they are. But your entertainment experience will be enhanced. That's all I can tell you for now. Opening night is Thursday, June 18th. The Orlando Intimidators host the Baltimore Crabs in a rematch of last year's semifinal matchup. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Kyle Walsh, and this season is right around the corner. Thanks for supporting us. This has been your SFL Update.